Hey guys, it's Nikki. So in today's video, I finally get to be doing this review. Finally. If you guys don't know the whole fiasco on the products I'm about to talk about, please pause this video, go check out my vlog, which was uploaded before this video, so that way you're up to date on why it's taken me so long to get this review up and filmed for you guys and everything. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the review and demo of the Jeffree Star Morphe collaboration. I love Jeffree Star, so I got the palette here. I also got the setting mist. This is the Morphe Jeffree Star Satin Refresh Starberry setting mist. This is supposed to be even more refreshing and even better than the original, which I love the original, so like, hell yeah. My palette, it kind of got a little beat up in the shipping, but like the actual palette is okay. It's not like damaged or anything, which is great. So this is what the box looks like that the palette comes in. It just has Morphe Jeffree Star on the front. And then on the back, it has Jeffree's picture looking beautiful, and it just talks about the collab and everything like that he put. So you open this up and you have the palette that literally looks the exact same. The palette, it's got that same Morphe Jeffree Star logo on the front, and then when you open it, oh, are you guys ready? You have a plastic insert here, and then, oh my god, this is beautiful. These are all of the colors. They are freaking gorgeous, and look at this mirror, you guys. This mirror is huge, but look at these colors. Oh my god, I am so excited. This palette is pretty freaking big, and I love how it's super thin, and then the back is just plain pink, and it just has that it's the Artistry palette, because this is the Jeffree Star Morphe Artistry palette. I don't know if I said that, but that is the official name of this palette. This palette does retail for $35, but I got it for $31.50 because I used code JSTAR, which gave 10% off your purchase. So I ordered this straight from morphe.com because I wanted to save a little bit of money. Then the other item I got, this is the Morphe times Jeffree Star. This is the Satin Refresh Starberry Scent Mist. It literally looks the exact same, and it's got the aerosol little spray to it. Let's kind of spray it and see. Oh my god, that smells like strawberries. That smells like a freaking dream. I'm excited to set my makeup with this later just to kind of see what I think of it. And the Satin Refresh Mist retails for $18, and then again with the code JSTAR on my purchase, I got it for $16.20. So we love saving a little bit of money. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch all of these colors for you so you can see what they look like and everything like that. So I'm gonna go row by row, and I'm just gonna start with the first row here and just go down the line. So I think I'm gonna swatch them, and then I'm gonna talk about the names and tell you what I think of the colors. I have not swatched this palette yet, so I have no idea how these colors are gonna perform. I have seen other people's reviews, but then again, my opinion could be completely different. I love Morphe shadows and I love Jeffree Star. So I'm a little biased by saying I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this palette, but we will see because you never know. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you guys, tell you guys the shade names, and let you know what I think. Alright, so I have the first shades swatched starting from the top of my wrist down. I have Welcome Back to My Channel Wand Noise. That is just this first row right here. This row, a lot of the shades are very, very neutral, so back and my, you can't really see on my skin too much because they are more neutral, but very pretty, very creamy. The shimmers swatch really nicely. I'm also really bad at swatches, just FYI. I think a lot of these I'm going to swatch on my hand so you can kind of see them better. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the second row. Right, so this is the second row swatched here. The first shade we have is Lynn. This is a very light matte cream shade, so this would be nice to set your shadows with. We have 1985, which is to me like a really neutral transition shade. We have Mogul. It's this really beautiful berry color. We have Self-Made, which is a gorgeous hot pink. Dog Mom, which is a gorgeous peachy shimmer. And Honest Truth, which is a really pretty peachy transition shade. I'm going to go ahead and get into the third row. So this here is the, sorry, my swatches are going a little crooked here. But this here, starting with this shade, is the third row. So starting right here, we have Designer Label, and then we have Mr. Diva, Boss Angela's, which that's a really gorgeous shade, Pink Fleet, Calabasas, which is a really nice kind of more berry red shade, and then we have Don't Know Her, which is a really nice hot pink shimmer. Now we're going to move into the fourth row, which this starts kind of getting into more of the greens, more of the glitters, and also to more of like the rustic colors. I'm super excited. All right, so this here is that fourth row. We have Rolls with it, which is a really interesting like taupey glitter. We have Millions, which is a gorgeous pressed glitter. I cannot wait to use that. We have Girl, which is a beautiful copper color. There's What's the Tea, which is like probably one of my favorite matte colors because I love colors like this. I have Vroom Vroom, which is a really nice matte gray, and then we have Custom Rims, which is a really beautiful silver. Now I'm going to go ahead and swatch the last row, which has a lot of the bright greens and the black, and oh yeah, that's like my favorite row. I cannot wait. Right, so this is the last and final row. So starting at the top here, we have Glam Rapids, which is a really beautiful green shimmery color. We have Wake and Bake, which is like a really pretty, kind of almost like pukey green is how I would describe it. We have Nate, which I'm super excited to use. This color I'm definitely going to be using. We have Drive Through, which is a really pretty olive green, like hello. We have Hi Dude, which I'm pretty sure Nate and Jeffree say this to each other, so that's super cute. And we have Fast Lane, which is like the super dark matte black. That is all of the colors swatched. They are gorgeous. I didn't have any issues with swatching, and to be honest with you, I don't really go by hand swatches. I go how they perform on the eyes, because obviously I'm not going to be wearing eyeshadow all over my hands. But I'm going to go wash my hands off. I'm going to apply some eye primer, and we're going to get into trying these eyeshadows. Alright you guys, I am back. I have on some concealer on my eyelids, so they are ready to go for shadow. I have on my tape. We're ready to try this freaking palette, you guys. I have my eye brushes here. We're all set. So first shade I'm going to take is the shade Lynn right here, which is that really pretty matte cream shade, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lids. This is just going to set everything. It's definitely really pigmented. I just like to set my lids because those usually are like the first thing that gets creased, and then I just kind of like to drag the excess up just so that way it kind of sets that primer. Now I think I'm going to go in with the shade Honest Truth right here, which is this really pretty like peachy matte shade. It's very light, but I think this would be nice for a transition. Just gonna apply this. Oh yeah, that's nice. Looks a little bit more pink on the skin, but that's a really nice color. I'm not mad about that at all. I like to drag my transition all over the lid as well, but that's pretty. I like that. Right, so I have the transition color done on both sides, and I really like it. I think it's really pretty. It blended really nicely. I'm not really super picky about my transition colors as long as it just looks really smooth on the eye, and this looks really nice. I am enjoying it. Now, here's the fun part. I'm going to take the shade Hi Dude right here, which is that really matte brown that we swatched, and on a JS5 brush. This is from the first Morphe Jeffree Star brush launch. I didn't get my hands on the second ones yet. I'm just going to apply this in my outer corner and in the lower crease of my eye. I'm just kidding. I'm switching brushes. I'm using the JS6. I just realized this was my blender brush because I was like the crease brush. I was like, wow, it seems really fluffy today. So we're gonna pack that on with the JS6 because I was like, wow, that's going up a lot higher than what I wanted, and now I know why. I'm usually not too picky about dark shades right off the bat because those usually are the hardest to blend just because they are darker shades. I mainly look for is, are they patchy when you apply them to the eyes? When you try to blend them out, do they just blend to nowhere? So that's what I mainly look for in my eyeshadows. Oh yeah, that looks really nice in the crease. I'm enjoying this. To go in, this is just an e.l.f. little blender brush. Taking the shade What's the Tea, and I'm just going to apply this basically on top of that brown just to blend this into that transition color. So that way it kind of creates a little bit more dimension, but it blends those two colors together. So this isn't really gonna add much, but it's just gonna create a little bit of not a barrier, I don't know what I'm saying. It's just gonna give it a little bit more of a smoky effect because I'm blending those two colors together. And I'm just blending it in between those two colors, and that's only where I'm gonna put it. And then I'm gonna take my brush that had my transition shade on it with no additional product, and we're just going to blend that out. And then what I like to do is just touch up that outer corner color just a little bit because with all the blending and everything, sometimes you can lose the intensity, so we're just gonna touch up that intensity. Okay, now we're getting into the fun colors. So I'm gonna take the shade Nate right here, which is this really bright green, and I'm gonna fluff this into my crease. I'm either gonna regret this decision or I'm gonna really like it. Color definitely looks different when you like blend it in with a bunch of browns, but it kind of is giving it like a really grungy green effect, and I'm actually not mad at it, to be completely honest with you. I think that it looks really cool. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with Fast Lane, which is just that matte black, and I'm going to put this in the outer V of my eye. I'm going to be using a Luxie 243 brush, and this is just going to go in the outer V, making it just a little bit more smoky. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Millions, which is that super, like, basically a pressed glitter, and we're going to apply that all over the lid. I'm going to try it with a brush first and see what I think, and then try it with my finger after if it doesn't really work with a brush. Holy crap, that is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous glitter. Oh my god, I love it. Hands down, I'm in love with that glitter. This is gorgeous. Oh my god, I kind of want to add a little bit more like spunk, even though I don't really need to. I'm going to take the shade Glam Rapids right here, which is that really pretty kind of like mossy green, kind of describe it. I'm going to apply basically like right you see, just kind of like right behind that glitter. Wow. I am like, this is a lot smokier than I thought I was gonna go, but it's fine. These are gorgeous. Like, all of these colors are so pretty. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, finish off the rest of the face. I'm gonna come back to do my lower lash line, After that, I will give you guys my final thoughts on the palette and also spray my face at the end so you guys can see how my makeup looks when it's all set. Alright you guys, we are back. We're gonna go on and do the lower lash line here. I have the majority of my face done. I also popped on some lashes and some eyeliner. Oh, it just like flew out. But for lashes, I'm using the Sephora Collection lashes in the style Fringe 04. I didn't want something overly dramatic just because I didn't really want to cover up the glitter, so that's why I chose these. We're gonna go back into this beautiful palette and we're gonna do a little bit more green on the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take the shade Wake and Bake right here, which is like that really pretty kind of more pukey green, and with just this little brush like this, I don't know, this is some brush, I'm just going to basically kind of apply that as a transition shade for the lower lashes. I don't really play with a lot of green, so this is really cool. Alright, so I have that on there. With just a small little angle brush, I'm going to take the shade Fast Lane, which is that black, and we're going to apply this directly at the root of our lashes. And we're going to kind of smudge out that eyeliner. I'm gonna take the shade Hi Dude, which is that brown right there, and I'm gonna smudge out this black. We're just about to be real smoky today. And now I'm going to take Nate. I basically did the same thing on the top that I did on the bottom. I just put more of a green base down instead of more of a neutral. I'm just going to take Nate and we're just going to blend out basically all of this. It's still really cool because it makes it smoky, but it kind of gives it like a hint of green on the lower lash line, so I think that that's really cool. I'm going to take the shade Welcome, which is that very first shade. It's just a very light white shimmery shade, and we're just applying that to the brow bone. And I'm going to apply that same shade to my inner corner as well, just to kind of brighten up that inner corner. I'm looking at this palette and I want to add a little bit more of a pop, so I'm going to take this shade, which is Glam Rapids again, which is that shade that we kind of put at like the edge of our glitter just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. I'm going to put this directly in the middle of my lower lash line. Where's my brush? There it is. And just kind of give it a little bit of like a glitter, not like glitter, but just a little bit more of like a green pop. Like that. I don't know if you can really see it, but looking in the mirror, I can see it just gives it a little bit more dimension. Alright, well, I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and then put on a lip color, and I will come back at the very end to set my face and let you know what I think of the setting spray. Alright, you guys, moment of truth. I'm going to be spraying my face with the Jeffree Star Morphe Starberry Mist, and then I'm going to be applying my highlight right after I do that because I like to do that when my face is damp, because usually if you have a pretty good setting spray, it makes your highlight go on even more glowy and just perfection. So let's go ahead and spray our face. Oh my gosh, that feels amazing. And that literally smells amazing. That feels and smells amazing. Now let me apply my highlight. This is my very, like, on last leg Champagne Pop, which is already very intense. Let's see how this setting spray. Ooh. Oh yeah. She's intense. So I'm going to set my face one more time just to lock everything in, and because I really want to. My skin just feels so refreshed. Oh, this feels amazing. Alright, you guys, this is the finished look. I do have on a lip color and everything like that. I just used Jeffree Star's Mannequin, and I wanted to do a matte lip just because of the fact that the eyes are so dramatic. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's review of the Jeffree Star Morphe Artistry Palette and the setting spray. I can definitely say that these are absolutely amazing. This palette is beautiful. You cannot deny that. It is. This setting spray feels amazing. I don't have like any water droplets on my face. It smells amazing. My skin just looks and feels good. It looks really refreshed, and the makeup is just sitting perfectly on my skin. I've missed this. I have missed this in my life. I love the continuous setting mist, but this is, I think it is better. I think my skin just looks more hydrated, and it just looks, I can't describe it, it just looks really freaking good. And the scent is amazing. So, hi! Found my new favorite. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also too, don't forget to subscribe for more videos every week. I want to start dabbling more into reviews because I think that they're really fun to kind of see what everyone thinks of products and kind of the looks that everyone comes up with and kind of their own opinion. One thing I can say about these shadows is they are very pigmented, they are very buttery, they blend really freaking well. I don't have an issue with any fallout. I didn't have any fallout with this palette, which is amazing. And one thing I have to say, no matter your opinion on Jeffree, because I know a lot of people have different opinions on him, I love him. I think he creates amazing makeup, and the makeup that I have from him and the collabs are just spectacular, and I would not ask for anything else. So I think they're great. You guys can pick up this palette and the setting spray and also the brushes on Morphe.com. You can also pick them up on Ulta now. What's also exciting is he's coming out with lipsticks and lip glosses, like liquid lipsticks, as in part 2 of like this collab. So you best be known, I am going to pick those up and I will do a lip swatch video. Let me know if there's any products down below that you want me to review, or you want me to pick up and try in like a full face first impressions or anything like that. And I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you live, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!